A second confession statement by accused number 2 in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial within a trial was the court focus today. Bongani Ntanzi says he was not assaulted before signing the confession, but that he was only assaulted later after police realized that he had not initialed, the pages. He's still under cross-examination to prove whether the confession statements were made freely and voluntarily. Newzroom Afrika's Mnisi reports.
Bongani Ntanzi has been telling the story of how he was severely assaulted by police in a bid to force him to sign confession statements. And he has since revealed details of the assault on the day he made the second confession, saying this didn't happen before he signed the document.
It is your version before this court that prior to the statement before Magistrate Kronje, you were not assaulted.
I did say before this court that when I was taken out of the police station, I didn't know where I was taken to, but I wasn't assaulted on that day. I was assaulted later.
Ntanzi told the court that he bled during the assault, adding that a document was stained when he was forced to initial it. He says he had already signed the confession statement, but was under the impression that he was signing for the complaint he had laid with the magistrate that he had not bathed or made contact with his children.
Are you not forgetting anything extraordinary that happened there?
I did say, my lord, that I was bleeding as a result of the handcuffs there, my lord. I did also mention, my lord, that where I was holding on that particular day, there must have been some blood left there because I was holding there, my lord, and signing, and my banner was also holding on the one side.
That is the original document that was completed in the date in question with the handwriting of Mrs. Kronje. Just page through that document and point out where the blood stains are.
We are now referring here to a document. If the state or the prosecutor, my lord, can be able to clean or to wipe that blood, my lord, just to make sure that the document doesn't go before court with blood on it.
It's the state's case that Ntanzi made this confession statement before Magistrate Kronje, his disputed lawyer Newzroom Afrika and an interpreter. But his lawyer previously told the court that a police officer and 2 EMPD officers were in the room when the confession was made. But Ntanzi says this is not the case.
Behind that closed door, it was Mr. Mjiyako, Mr. Ntanzi, Mrs. Motlaping, and Magistrate Kronje.
Yes.
So it is incorrect to say all that was happening there, it happened in the presence of the police.
My lord, if the white lady is seated there, she is writing, and I don't know what it is that she is writing. I can then say to my lawyer that the police were there because I was able to see them and the door was not closed. The door was only closed afterwards.
The presence of police officers would render the process irregular, as those privy to the merits of the case are not supposed to be in the room when the confession statement is made. A person deposing a confession must do it freely, voluntarily, and in sane and sober senses, without any undue influence. Cross-examination will pick up from court appearances made by Ntanzi, where he was allegedly represented by the disputed lawyer Newzroom Afrika. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Mnisi at the High Court in Pretoria.